If a man's life can be measured by integrity, loyalty, love of family and friends, and unwavering service to country and community, the life of Rob Dawson shined with the brilliance of 1,000 points of light. Born on April 2, 1941 in Wilmington, Delaware, to a chemical company executive and stay-at-home mom, Robert Corcoran Dawson was the older son to brother Gary. Rob was a happy and mischievous boy, and of course he was the joy of our life, his mother said.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything.
Rob attended just one school, Mount Pleasant, for elementary, junior high, and high school. He was a popular kid who excelled in academics, student leadership, and extracurricular activities. His yearbook credits include, among other things, his success as, quote, the great lover in our junior play. Illustrating his emerging dry sense of humor, he wrote on the back of his theatrical snapshot, "In case of fire, throw this in." It's no wonder that during his senior year, he took over as chairman of ticket sales for the school play. His good judgment and sales skills were beginning to rise to the surface. Rob attended the University of Delaware and was an active leader in the Kappa Alpha fraternity. He served as vice president of the junior and senior class and was co-chairman of senior weekend. He was also a member of the ROTC. But most importantly, Rob met a young co-ed at a KA party by the name of Joyce Marie DeLusa. It was their sophomore year. We dated exclusively our junior year, broke up senior year, and began dating again after graduation, recalls Joyce. Just a few months later, Rob drove over to Fairfax, Virginia, where Joyce was teaching 4th grade. He served as a judge for the students' hobby contest. That's when he proposed, telling Joyce, "If you marry me, we'll see the world." Turns out that was a major understatement. Just 2 months later, Rob was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army and went to Fort Knox, Kentucky for armor officer training. He returned in April for the wedding. As Joyce was beginning to walk down the aisle on April 11, 1964, her father looked at her and said, "Sweetheart, it's not too late to change your mind." Just a week after the wedding, Rob was ordered to report to the 1st of the 35th Armor Division and shipped out to Erlangen, Germany. Joyce joined him 2 months later after school let out. Of course, Rob excelled in Army life. During his 2-year stint, he rose to the rank of captain and earned the Army Commendation Medal. 1967 was a big year for Rob. He embarked on a new journey that would span 3 decades of business success. Initially, he hooked up with McLean Trucking, but soon graduated to Johnson & Johnson's medical products. He capped off that employment being honored as Manager of the Year. Rob then joined C.R. Baird, a leader in surgical products. There, he was Field Sales Manager. Soon another giant in medical equipment, Richards Medical, acquired Rob's many talents. Then it was Concept Medical.
I'm singing to the world, it's time we let the spirit come.
Finally, in 1987, Rob had acquired the necessary experience and contacts to form his own company, RD Medical. He not only excelled as president, his firm achieved the highest market penetration of J&J orthopedic implants in San Diego. During their life together, Joyce did indeed see the world. They traveled throughout Europe on leave from Rob's Army post. Then back home in the USA, Rob's employment took them to North Carolina, Connecticut, Virginia, New Jersey, Ohio, New Jersey, California, Oregon, California, Florida, and San Diego. Whew! Rob and Joyce discovered the desert in 1982 and visited every Christmas season thereafter. And every summer they returned to Delaware and New Jersey to visit their family and especially Joyce's cousin and her stepdaughter. It touched Joyce's heart to watch Rob take such loving care of his little niece Michaela, blind since birth. In 2001, the Dawsons purchased their home in Rancho, La Quinta.
The problem is all in your backswing, it's plain to see. You hit the ball much.
Golf was a perfect fit for Rob's values that spanned both business and sports. Competition, honesty, sportsmanship, dedication, persistence. But most of all, the Dawsons fulfilled their dream of seeing the world, making new friends, and taking time to give back to the community. In all, the Dawsons traveled to almost 24 countries, from France and Italy to Spain and Portugal, from the Baltics to the Caribbean to Australia and Japan. Like most couples, Joyce would take pictures of people and ask locals to take snapshots of them. And Rob would carefully compose views of landscapes without anyone known to them in the frame. Throughout his life, Rob never forgot to make time to give back to people less fortunate and to the communities in which they lived. He was president of the Lake Oswego Easement Association in Oregon and 2 homeowners associations, the La Jolla Colony Community Association and, of course, the Rancho La Quinta Homeowners Association. He respected and valued his neighbors and was known as a fair and honest representative of their interests. Rob also volunteered for the San Diego Rotary and the San Diego Association of Entrepreneurs.
I hope the day will be a light, a highway for friends I found on every road.
But perhaps the most striking aspect of Rob's life was his love of friends and good times. The Dawsons built lasting friendships through golf, cycling, boating, fishing, bowling, hiking, sightseeing, book clubs, rafting, cruises, costume parties, and yes, even starring in an amateur movie. Most of all, friends coveted a dinner invitation because of Rob's inevitable after-dinner questions. Like, what was the most embarrassing moment of your life? Really, Rob? I mean, really? Despite his highly inquisitive nature, everyone adored Rob for his wry smile, quick wit, fun-loving spirit, and unwavering integrity on and off the golf course. He played many roles: son, brother, husband, father, businessman, friend, sportsman, and travel guide. But most people will remember Rob for his devotion to others. He was the guy you'd call in the middle of the night to jumpstart your car.
And now
All of us will miss Rob, but we'll never forget the abundance of love and affection he shared with each and every one of us. If there's a board of directors in heaven, Rob has already been appointed to serve on it. We love you, Rob, and we promise to take a little more time every day of our lives to help others less fortunate, in your honor.
I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my